Hello and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I will be sharing with you my essentials for uni/college, because I did use both of these for my first year of uni and for my 2 years in college. Please ignore the state of me. This is going to be a very casual video. I've literally just thought I'd film it as a main channel video now instead of a short. So we're looking like this, a bit of a mess, but you know, it's fine. I put myself on the internet like this on a daily basis on my TikTok, so you know, why not spread it up to YouTube? So as I said today, in today's video, I'll be sharing my top things that I use in general. I don't know if it's gonna be top 10. I don't know how many. Let's say top 10 things that I use in general for my everyday uni life and when I use in college, and that I could have actually used in GCSEs time, but I didn't because I didn't care too much about GCSEs. School stressed me out enough without having to do everything at home as well and everything. So, you know, so these are the things that I would recommend to use. So let's get straight into them. The first thing I'm going to start with is electronics. My laptop isn't here with me right now. It is downstairs charging. But the first thing is a decent computer. Now, I'm a graphic design student at uni. I need a decent computer. The one I've got is a Dell Inspiron 7000. I'll put it here. It's not the best. Don't get that one. It overheats like anything. You put it on charge, it overheats. In summer, it overheats. It needs to be constantly be cool. So I wouldn't recommend that. But, you know, find a laptop that suits you and your needs. Personally, when I save up enough money, I'm going to be buying myself a MacBook because that is industry standard for the industry I'm going into. But buy a laptop that is something that you would want. Or if you can't afford to get yourself a laptop, which I know some people cannot, I would say ask your school, college, school, if they could provide you with one, because some schools and unis can do that. For example, my uni, if you couldn't afford one or you can't buy one, especially because you're a student, what they do is they have like ones that you can take out for 24 hours and then bring back in, and they've got Macs and they've just got normal ones like HP. So yeah, and we also have computer spaces, so just think about that. The second thing, portable hard drive. This is the Spellgate one, I think. Yeah, Seagate one. This is 1 terabyte. I've had this since the beginning of college. As you can tell, it is battered and bruised like anything, but I back everything up in there. These have old YouTube videos on it. It has old photos from college. Well, it has like all my uni work on it from first year. You need to back everything up. Don't just keep it all on your laptop. Have this, back it up on this. Then back it up on OneDrive, which you'll probably be getting free with uni. You'll get it free if they give you like Microsoft. And then also having your computer. You need to have it backed up 3 ways, because if you lose it on one or one corrupts and you don't back up on anything else, that is it. It's gone. So get yourself one of these. These are a lifesaver. Now this is just the one for USB. You can get Mac ones. They're a bit more expensive. But this, life changer, and 1 terabyte has lasted me so long, and I've still got so much room on it. Like, my laptop is 1 terabyte and this is 1 terabyte, so there's a lot of room on it. But this is what I'd recommend. This is like top priority in my eyes. Like, as soon as this is filled up, I'll be spending about another 50 quid on a new one. I'll put prices up for things and like where you can get them from. I got this one from Currys. You can buy them on Amazon and stuff, but I went to Currys and asked them which one was the best, and they said this one. So I got it. I think it cost me about 50 quid, which for 1 terabyte is pretty good. Like, storage is expensive, but well needed. Just get yourself one. The next thing is in this little bag. Now, I got these free with my phone, because you bought a phone and you could get headphones. And so I claimed it. I don't really wear headphones much, but I realised when uni's on, headphones, as much as I feel stupid in them, are amazing, because it cancels out sound. You literally go, everyone can see you working, no one will interrupt you unless it's a teacher. They're just great. It's noticeable going, I'm studying, leave me alone. This, like, they don't put in loads of sounds. If somebody's shouting at you, you'd be able to hear it. These ones aren't soundproof, but when you're listening to something or watching something, because personally when I'm drawing I watch things, it's fine because you can still hear really well. I feel like an idiot in these, but these are just a lifesaver for studying and everything like that, because I put these on, everybody knows I'm studying, everyone knows to leave me alone, my family members know to leave me alone and not to interrupt me because I've got these on. That's it. That's just headphones are a great necessity, because even if you're walking around campus and stuff, or you just sat in the library, or you sat, like my area has like an area where you can sit with your, just like by yourself with a laptop, and people will probably just sit with you and study, so having these, great. And it comes in this little baggie. I don't know how much these are worth. I will link these ones down below. I think those like £100 and odd, and I got them for naught because I bought my phone, which is why I've got them, but I know you can get cheaper ones. I have, these are wireless ones, which I'd recommend because you can walk away from your phone or your laptop or whatever. I have got wired ones as well that I've had since being a kid still, just in case these ones run out of battery. Back to me in the face, run out of battery. I've got my old ones, but yeah, these are a lifesaver, and I keep them all in this little box. This is my electrical box. It's pink, so I know it's my electrical box because nothing else is pink, and I just keep them all safe in here when I'm at home. Take them out to go to uni. I carry both of them everywhere I go. The next thing on electronics is what you're on right now, so I will show you now. I can't really hold it up, it's too big to hold up. There is two really important things here. So this is the first thing, and this is my like laptop holder, which I would highly recommend because it takes everything off your desk. It means you're looking straight forward at it and you're not like hurting your neck or anything. Mine has a fan on it, so when my laptop overheats there is something to cool it down, and I have it flat like this so I can put stuff underneath it. I can just like this is just how I like to have my laptop stand personally. This one is a movable one. My parents got it from Amazon, I think. I got this one for Christmas because I was looking for ages because I really needed one because my laptop was just dying on me, so they got me this one, the fan. And then the thing next to it is also a very important thing that I'd recommend, and it is this. It is a USB like adapter, so I put it into one USB and I get 4, which is ideal because when I'm working I use a keyboard. I've got my laptop which has to be attached into the fan. I then have my mouse which is also wireless, and then I could have my hard drive, and I need more than 2. So that is also from Amazon. I will link this down below. It is fantastic. The next category is stationery. So stationery is how I get through. I am a pen and paper person. I am not a computer person at all. Like, I do a course, but I am a pen and paper person completely and utterly forever. So let me start off with the first thing that is essential. This is a diary. Now I got this one for £5 from TK Maxx. I was trying to look for one for ages, and this is actually an 18-month one, which means that I can go from now till next Christmas with this one, which is fantastic because it means I don't have to worry about having to get another one like in the midst of everything, and it can get quite expensive. So I found this one. It just says optimism, which I think is well needed for when uni's on and you're stressed. This is just blue. I mainly chose it for the colour, and it has the yearly overview, which is great. Then it has got in it this, which is a monthly overview right at the front, and I think it's perfect because I like seeing the month as a whole and everything I need to do in that month right there and then. So I'll be adding like when due dates are in here, and I can put it forwards. I can add anything and everything into this, and I just think it's fantastic. And then as well, this is September 2021. 21? No, September. Oh yeah, September 21. So you have the whole year first, and then you go like this, and in it it's got a few important dates written down. I think this is American one, so this says like Labor Day for the US and America. It's got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the weekend like this. And now this is just enough room for myself, so I can have the whole week overview on what I need to do for the entire week. but enough room to write things in it if I've got multiple things on. Because I don't use this as a to-do list as well, I just need enough room to write certain things down and not everything down. Because on my to-do list, I write my bulk, like what I want to do on that day, my priorities, and then the little things I'd like to do as well. So this is perfect. This is an A5. It means I can take it around with me, can take it to uni. I can write down everything I need to do in this. I'm going to write down like due dates and when things are due in, when like my end of year things and my term things, because we have half a year we hand things in and then the end of the year. So I can write in this. I also get a lot of support. I get dyslexia support, so it means I can write stuff like that in it for it, which is helpful. The next thing is a to-do list. Now I have 2 ways of doing this. 1 minute. The first way, it's a small little notebook like this. This is A6. This is what I used in college, and I just wrote to-do lists and categorized it out into my lectures, into my lessons, because when I was in college I did textiles, photography and graphics, and then I just ticked them off once I did it. There was no date to it. There was just when it needs to be done, it gets done and it gets ticked off. This is like the yearly thing. I lost this notebook, so I started using a bigger one for my massive to-do lists, because what I do personally, I have a massive to-do list of everything that needs doing, and then I have my daily to-do lists, and then I have my weekly to-do lists. I do a lot of to-do lists. I have to be organised, otherwise I get stressed. I get extremely stressed out. So on that note of the daily to-do lists, I have this, the Focus, Daily Focus, which I got from an Etsy shop. You put a date in it, up here, and it's got how I feel, goals for the day, self-care routine, I'm grateful for, and notes, which I really like because it means I can do just like journaling without fully doing journaling, because I can't journal, I forget. But if I've got this, it means I can write down what I'm grateful for and a bit of everything, but I don't have to look at it constantly. I can rip it off, done. And then at the top here, it's must-dos. It says they're like my top 3 things that I need to do today. For example, something's due in like the Monday and it's the Friday, and I'm like, right, that needs to be done. And then the to-do list of just things that need to be done that day because they need to be done, and they don't have to be completed this day, but they just need to be done or get started. So if I don't finish something, it normally runs to like the next day and the day after, because my course is quite intense. So yeah, it's just this really simple notepad. It's got quite a lot of pages. I will link their Etsy shop down below. This was about £6, which is really good actually. And yeah, I bought this. I was going to give it to my friend for uni, because she gets stressed with uni, but then she went and did a full-time job and took a gap year instead. So I kept it for myself, because I was like, she's most likely not going to use this for uni, and I could use this for uni. Instead of doing my bullet journal, I did use a bullet journal, but then it started stressing me out, so I stopped doing it. So then I got disorganised. So now these 3 things are going to be the things that keep me organised the most. So they're like my notepads of importantness, if you know what I mean. This is going to be a lot more than one thing, because I have so much things. Oh, if you're a uni student and you're going into an art course, get a decent sketch pad. I don't have to say it. Just get yourself a decent sketch pad. They're not that expensive, but get yourself some decent paper one. If you need to, spend a bit more money on your sketch pads, because they will come in useful so much. So I have my Muji one, which I got for like £1 or something, and that is just my sketchy one, which is this one. This sticker on it I got from an Etsy shop. But literally, like, I just sketch everything in this bad boy. Just everything. Just, yeah. You just need something like this that you don't care about. So buy a cheap one that you don't care about. Oh, sorry, this cost me £2, but one that you just don't care about and gets ruined, and you're like, yeah, whatever. And then buy yourself a decent one that you actually care about, so when you're doing nice art, you've got one that you can do nice art in. That's all I've got to say. Next thing, these are on my desk. My essentials. My essential things that I use on a daily basis, with not highlighters and not coloured pens, because they're all in a separate area. This is the bare basics I need for my lessons. Bare basics. I have like a pencil case that, if you would like a video of what's in my pencil case, please let me know, because I will do that. And it's just, in my pencil cases, everything I'll need for them lectures that I just take in. So it doesn't have colouring pencils or anything like that. I take them in a separate thing. We've got a package that we got at the beginning of the year, that has everything basically we need in it for their classes, which I'll be taking in, which includes an A3 sketch pad, so that's going to be fun taking into uni. But you know, this is what's in my bare basics. A black ballpoint pen. These are my favourite ones. These are the Papermate Ink Joy ones. These ones, I have the coloured versions of these. I have the black ones, coloured ones, and these are great. These are the pens that I love to use. They're triangle. I can write really nice with them. They're really good pens. They're a bit on the expensive side. Big pens will do just as well, but these are just my preferred ones, and I get them when they're on offer. I do also have big pens. Next thing is a Crayola Super Tip in blue. I have this in here because when I do my business stuff, I use it to write their names on my business stuff. So that's why this is in here. It'll probably get moved when uni starts, but it's just in there because that's what I use on a daily basis. Skizzers, or scissors as normal people call them, but I call them skizzers. I cut out a lot of things. Very important. These well needed. Normally I'd have a glue stick up here as well, but that's down in my room because I do a reading journal, so it's in there. Next thing is this gel pen. This is a Muji 0.5 smooth gel ink pen. I have this cap. I've had like this for years, and then I just got a refill for it, and I just put it in and refilled it. It's just a clicky one. This is what I use for my neat handwriting, so like in my books, which is, let me find, in my theory book, I write in gel pen because I want to make it feel special, and I want to be cool, and I want to feel special when writing in my books, so I use gel pen. Don't ask me why. I have several pens for several different things. This is my I'm Rough Notes pen, and this is I'm Neat Notes. Neat Notes. Neat Notes. You can't tell, I'm a bit of a weirdo when it comes to stationery. But these books, Muji by the way, really good books. You get a pack of 5 for like £3. They're really good. And then I've got 3 things that are art things. A ruler, very well needed. A sharpened pencil that I sharpened today because I found my sharpener after about a year and a half not being able to find it. And a fine line pen that I got free with uni because I got it in my pack. And so it's thicker than my normal one. So I've actually got like 2 packs of like proper art ones. But this is like my I'm sketchy kind of one, and I'm going to get filled in anyway. Pen that I don't care about. So if this gets lost or broken or whatever, it's not too bad. So it's just in there. And that is my essential pot, pencil case, my pen pot, which is actually a mason jar that I got from Home Bargains for like 50p. They're really cute as pen pots, I won't lie. They're the cutest thing ever. So that's all my stationery I'd recommend. I have a lot more that you probably don't need, but you know. And the next thing I would recommend, good water bottle. I was just about to take a drink of water and it reminded me. A good water bottle. Now this has a shaker in it. It's a Sneak one when I bought Sneak when I needed caffeine. These are really good ones. I'd say a glass of water. I can't take this one with me to uni though, but like one with a good lid. Just any water bottle that you like, to be honest. B&M have some good ones actually. They have some really nice ones in B&M for quite cheap. Like they had a glass one for like £5 and they were really nice. So I'd say looking like B&M and Home Bargains for a good old water bottle. But yeah, water bottle, very, very important thing. have whilst being at uni, because you need to be hydrated. Don't be like me, constantly drink coffee, because like, you'll get dehydrated. This water bottle, very well needed. You need this. Because if you're dehydrated, you don't be able to work, you can get migraines, you can be out for ages. Been through it in first year. Just trust me. This is a lifesaver. Whatever you think will organise you, just do it. These are my bare basics, which isn't actually bare basics, because I have to have so much to keep myself on top of things. Otherwise, I will lose the plot. Because I am a stressful, anxiety-filled human being who will just start bawling her eyes out and then won't do no work. So to be able to avoid that situation that I've been through so many times, I have to have a lot of things to keep myself organised. The electricals are more like you must have, like they're just like game changers. The stationery is more like keep on top of everything. Let's not stress ourselves out this year. So these are my like bare basics of everything that I get and have at uni. Everything will be linked down below for you. I do hope you like this very chilled video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your bare basics are for uni, college, GCSE time, high school, anything. And please let me know if you want to see any more uni related stuff that are not food related. I'm doing this just to help anyone else out like myself. I used to YouTube what to do constantly, so I want to help you guys out. So if you do like this, please let me know and subscribe. I do food videos, stuff like this for back to school time if you want more content. And yeah, I hope you liked it. I will see you guys next time in my next video, which is most likely going to be a food related one, because you know it's coming up soon. Can you guess it? Freshers week is coming up soon, then after Freshers week, uni, and there's going to be so much more fun food videos coming up with uni life in general, because I'm going to be doing some more fun stuff this year. I won't be in lockdown. We will not be in lockdown, fingers crossed. I don't think I can cope with another year of uni online, but yeah, it's going to be a fun year, so be ready. So subscribe if you want to see all the fun things that I get up to, and I will see you guys next time in my next video.